So at the same time, you look at like people that are poor. Why are people poor? So those are problems and questions we need to be asking ourselves, like why are people poor, and then what is it that like we can do as individuals that have knowledge and good experience. What can we do to contribute that can make people's life a little bit better? So when you're working in a space like Rage Face, okay, cool, you're working in Rage Face. What does Rage Face do? It's not about what Rage Face does. Then if you're thinking of like, oh, what does Rage Face do? Then you in a kind of like a wrong space. You have to think about yourself as your knowledge, your morals, your understanding and values to the world. Okay, cool. This is what I understand and contribute when it comes to finance, when it comes to service delivery, when it comes to business operation, when it comes to media and art, when it comes to politics. Everything plays a part in a business, and especially in a holding business. Like, for example, Facebook is very political, very political. Do you know how much policies Facebook has? Like, even like with languages, like if you comment a certain word, they would like, there's a pop-up message that be like, nah, that is a violating this rule. So that is very political. So meaning it's like it set laws and policies that they, that govern them as a company. Is the same thing as like any organization has to have policies, rules, and things that actually govern them in order for them to become successful. Success comes from repetition that is consistent and that is regulated. So when you have things like that, like you actually are keeping track of your behavior. Like, what are we doing? Okay, is my performance declining or inclining? Is it stagnant? Am I moving forward or am I moving back? What have I learned in a couple of weeks? Me, I measure my knowledge. I measure my knowledge based on every week. So every week I should have learned something that like I will never forget. And everything that I've learned, I will never forget. It's how I look at my brain memory. So it's not that I'm gonna remember something instantly, but when I look at it, I'm gonna have to remember it because it's something that I took part in or I took, engagement in. Now, you have to position yourself as an individual that like, and how do you understand yourself as a person? It's by being very honest with yourself. A lot of time people tend to lie to themselves. You feel like you are this smart or this knowing or this skillful or this, and then that makes you put yourself in a position where like you doubt yourself. But the best way to be, you have to be a curious person. You don't have to know something, but you have to want to know it. The moment you have that mindset, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be better than anyone that does what they do. It's all about just wanting to do it because you have the capability. You don't know what is hidden in you as what is your superpower. And like anyone that you see doing great, you could have been greater if you also just attempted. It's all such, and therefore we need to understand that like in our market that we are right now, because the last time with the meeting we had, Enoch told us, it was like we are a fintech company, and 100% is right. But then, for me personally, not that we are a fintech company. No, we are the people's company. We are the humans company. And the reason why I'm saying that is because everything that we do, right? It's service delivery. It's to better people's life and to educate. It's not just to, like, for example, I'll tell you right now, like Facebook in itself, right? If you just study like Facebook made a business, that in itself, that course in itself, it can be like $1 million industry. Just Facebook is an application, right? Now within Facebook, just studying meta business it is a very huge industry because everybody that do ads and run businesses like ads and manage businesses and like businesses socials and stuff like that, they use Meta, so
Mm.
you understand, like these are huge businesses. They pay like a month for ads. They would pay like 100,000 rands for ads, so that's the level some people are competing. So you always see an ad running every day. Those people pay big amount of numbers and they show it to a lot of people, and people that actually end up buying things, they don't even know they saw it from Facebook, So when it comes to red face pay, no, let me actually leave red face pay quickly. When it comes to red face in general, it's a company of different opportunities because what works now might not work tomorrow. And then you guys have to be always
Mm.
sharp into shifting and changing. Sharp shift change. It's not, it's like you
Ah,
don't have to think about, okay, cool. This idea, like for example, we're doing this card ideas. All of a sudden you see someone got invested into the same idea and now they're doing much better than us. Okay, cool. It's not the end of the world, bro. We need to be sharp. What other values can we bring? Even though we start implementing this, but we shift into another idea. Even if you woke up today, you were like, oh guys, I thought of building a train. I'll be like, how do we do it? What is your idea to building the train? I don't care if we have like a million projects waiting and pending. Entrepreneurs, right, are people that are like, go, 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 go. I don't sleep, but I sleep. Look, it is good to sleep, 100%. It is good to rest, right? But then also, all of us here, right? We are like as like 30 and like below 30, maybe just like slightly above 30, right? But this is the perfect time where like we are the adult of our time. Like if we are in a politics, we will be fighting in the front lines and going crazy. So we should be the leaders of the people that are younger than us and take lead because we are in a position where we are taking care of our parents and taking care of ourselves and our children that we have. Some people have kids, like around us here. So we need to take ourselves serious. This is real life. This is real life. With that being said, it's like we need to make money. Like above all, we need to make money. People spend money for what? To make money. Like business, like real businessmen, they'll spend money because they know they're gonna make money. Because if I'm making R1,000,000 right now, I'm spending like a 500K just so I can make money with it. I don't care how I invest in it, but the intention is I'm gonna make money with it. You see, you can't make money and keep it. That's why, bro. I'm proud that I lost this car, bro. I'm proud. I'm so proud I lost it like this because this car was like, every month I need to do services, I need to do expense. It's break. I don't need that stress because I know I can get a car. Even right now, if I wanted to go buy a car, I have enough money. I can go buy a car. But why do I need a car right now? Because I don't need one right now. I want to make sure that like I put myself in a position where like if our business is sustainable, we can sleep and we know that like tomorrow we have $1 million deal. And man, all of this materialistic thing, it will come with no, bro. We'll be gifted. We'll imagine we get a brand deal with maybe like BMW. We're like, oh guys, you guys can design us like a car scanner, and then we come together, we build it, we get free cars. These things are nothing. The problem is value. So you live in else, bro. The story that happened with the rape with the two taxis in your hood. Did you know about it? Did you know about it? The two in drive, Kirsten.
No, bro, not at all. I didn't
Okay,
even. Yeah.
okay, never mind. Cause like so what I'm trying to say is like if whenever there's like problems coming out, you know, you need to think, you need to put yourself into a very thinking, like, for example, if you are a graphic designer, me, when I was a graphic designer, because I'm not anymore a graphic designer. But when I was a graphic designer, right, what used to happen, like whenever there was like a problem, political or something, I'll create a meme, an AI meme, something to engage with the people. And I would like my shit would go like million of views, you know. Even with a business, bro, like even with business can be very, business should be very, they should be very political, they should be very sarcastic ironies. We should play around those world or term. Like, for example, Pepsi and Coke, if you guys look at the two ads, they always compete with one another. This one ad, I don't know if it was for Pepsi, where they did like, this person takes a Pepsi can, they put it on the ground. I think a Coke can, they put it on the ground and they step on it to get a Pepsi can. See the provocation. So it's like smart things like that. We need to be very like even the ad that I did where I took the Yoko card, I dropped it and I showed the NFC. That even got people's attention. Like, if you check that video on Instagram, people are like, "Oh shit, what is this?" Shit like that get people's attention. Provocation, just thinking outside the box, and then just being like a metaphor, punchlines, like just like a rapper. When you diss someone, like you said something about that person in a manner of like, we can laugh about it, but it's still a serious matter, but we can still talk about it. That is what we need to create. Like, for example, if we like when we create this, right now, everybody that I know on my WhatsApp is talking about like, how did I do this? Like, how did I think about how does it work? People still don't believe. Someone's like, bro, how does it work? So I still don't understand how it works. I'm like, it's simple. You tap on the card, you make a payment. It's like, but how? It sounds, but how? That's the beauty thing about it. Now there's question marks for us to then create content that pulls these people to understand how this product works. So with everything I said, right, I know I might talk a lot, right? The reason why I'm talking a lot is I want to bring you guys to a frequency of like how you align yourself as an entrepreneur and someone that wants to become successful in terms of like, how do you become successful in business? Business is spiritual as much as it's physical. It's not about hope, it's about alignment. That's why someone that sells drug, whether he's killing 10 people, 10,000 or million people, it's about his alignment of him understanding the need and him bringing and giving that need to the people. You see, it's all about how you position your mind. So with Redface Pay, the idea of it, right, of course, was to make a payment, a wireless payment using a non-chargeable product, right? Cool. But in the beginning, the whole concept of like, it is very easy to embed a link into an NFC if you know how to program and you have the right application to do it, yes. But not everybody can do it. But those that know how to do it, the companies that know how to do it, right? It is very easy for them to like do it. But the problem then comes like when you tap on the card, a link pops up. It pops up as like an online shop link. Now, if someone was trying to buy something quickly and walk, they don't have time to put the card thingy there. But then these days, right, a lot of people are paying through the Apple Pay, Google Pay, phone wallet pay, or the actual card being registered on your phone way, right? So one thing you guys need to understand that like when you have a normal card, like if let's say this is a normal card, a Visa card, right? That you tap on the card machine. What happens with these people is like they can have like something on that that can then it registers like the actual card that is being tapped there, right? So that like they can steal your money by just tapping, tapping, tapping. But then when you have your phone, they can't do that because your phone has a payment gateway. Like, for example, the reason why there's Apple Pay and Google Pay and all of those front payment is not just for fun. It is a payment gateway that blocks your information to be shared to the people. So the only thing that gets shared is your Apple profile instead of your card numbers and everything. So let's say, for example, when someone taps on the card, right, and then they're paying with Apple Pay or Google Pay, there is a verification, a biometric verification that happens, either like a screenshot or either a your pin, your phone pin, whatever. Then that verification happened. That verification actually proves that when this payment was made, the owner of the phone allowed it to happen. That already create a liability trust. We are liable, like, but there's a trust there, you see. And then it's also safe for the person selling to be like, yeah, I received this money because this person confirmed the payment. The payment was not forced on him or forged or was not a scam or what is the word thingy people fraud, was not a fraud payment, you see. Th- that is the beauty of um of having a payment gateway. So now that is the knowledge that a lot of people still needs to understand. People that get scammed, they get scammed because they just put the banking thingy there. Now another thing is like, let's say you bought a car, right? And then you wanted to keep a record of the car that you bought. Now, if I'm selling the car to someone, and then that person then has like Redfist Pay, they have the receipt of like, yeah, I sold this car. Here's the receipt. Even the person that I sold it to also has the receipt of what they bought. So like, oh yeah, this money came into my bank because I sold this item, and here's the receipt of the item, and you can confirm with the person that received the item if they received that item. And then now there is a good link between the buyer and the seller without having a big trading company involved. So technically we are allowing anyone to become a seller or an entrepreneur in a marketplace. But they're not just like Facebook where things are so dangerous and people get robbed and stuff like that. This one, before any payment is made, you either you are there to track the payment. Oh, because for example, if a payment is made under our platform, right, it has to be made through the Redfist Pay, and that money can be refunded if the person did not receive the item. Since we are the processor, we can ban that account. So let's say, for example, someone bought something and they scam. Oh, make sure this person get their money. Ban you. We will pay them on their behalf, just so we can save our company. No problem, right? But at the end of the day, we have to ban this person, and then now we will talk to Paystack to get that money back that was reversed from that was sent from that account. Then we get that money back to our account. Then we can wait for that process, even if it's going to take a week or two. Then we can wait for it, get back to our account. So we become the middleman to just make sure that like there was always a secure payment between. Because for example, there could be a client that wanted something online, like it could be a digital product, and it could be a physical product, and then they're both living to two different like places, right? And then they're like, okay, cool, sell me now, I'll make the payment now, and then I'm waiting for the delivery. And then the person then that sold it decide not to deliver, right? The person can report, because as soon as the payment is made, they're going to be a tracking thingy going on. Okay, it's how long is it taking? And then also, and that's why anyone that sign up to become a merchant on our platform has to go through the KYC verification, the bank verification, just knowing who we're waiting to sign in, not just anyone that we won't track easily. And we have we have the IDs, the bank detail, I verify everything, and then we start like if they ever do nothing crazy, we have the receipt and the verification number of that payment reported to the police, and you get arrested.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mankisi, sorry to interrupt. How can we bring this to Uber and Bolt?
yeah, 100%. That is already easy because it is something that we already approaching Uber and Bolt. So with Redface, we are creating. I'm gonna just quickly share my screen, and then I'll be also going through the application in itself. So with Redface, we are creating this thing called Taxi. Take a seat, right, which is our application of like to Ubers. So they're going to be using trying to create like this thing where like people like taxi rides, deliveries, intercities, food and shopping people, right? They can use like RateFace for this is more. This is technically the delivery, so this is connected to RateFace Pay, right? That's what we want to connect it there. So it is the same thing as like someone like if I wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna log in quickly. Yeah, as like I like drive with taxis, right? So sign in. No, that's not my taxi number. My taxi number is 247 and then 2470. Yeah. So that is like my because each taxi driver or a rider get like the taxi number. So as you can see, Fairbridge Mall, that's where I am now. That's where I live, right? So I'm gonna share this link with you guys. Someone quickly just go online quickly on your side. I'm gonna share it here in the chat. Uh okay, not a, sorry, let me don't take that one. Don't click that on that one. Let me yeah, wait. Don't click on that one, the first one. Click on the second one. So click on the second
Okay.
one and then try to yeah, someone click on that one and then try to request a ride. It's gonna be the first so let me open here. So like go ride, so request a ride or request it. I need a taxi, anyone. So but just go online quickly and do that. Let me know anyone that is doing that.
I did it.
Okay, you did it. Okay, cool. So did you request a ride?
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I,
Okay, cool.
yeah. It says
So
waiting for
wait.
taxi.
Okay, cool. No, no, true. I have to go
Okay.
online. I have to
Oh,
go online. Wait. Text is offline. Let me see something. Start a ride, go online. Okay, cool. Now the taxi is online. So you can see here's my
Hmm.
taxi. Now I wanna see who's online, who else is requesting. Let me Google. Okay, can you request again, Kirsten?
okay.
Just request
Okay, cool.
a taxi, don't I request a taxi because I'm not a ride, I'm gonna taxi.
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Uh, it's not picking any signal.
Should I be signed in or
I think
let me
so,
see.
actually.
Let me
I
see.
think so. Try to sign in first.
Okay, I'm gonna sign in with
Wait, sign in with the red face
Pay.
account. Red face
Okay,
pay there.
okay.
It should connect.
Is it in? Okay, let me just create the account quickly, man. Because it's not
Okay, cool. Just create an account quickly. It's gonna
okay.
be quick. But the goal is to like all our app ecosystem is all linked together. Like for example, if we go to Redface, not .in, just .co.za.
Oh, it says
So
user already.
yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
that means you have an account already.
okay,
So the ecosystem where
Hmm.
Redfix Pay, Redfix Studio, Redfix Agency, Tools, and Prayer Reminder, but there's of course more app that we're building right now.
okay. I'm
So if
in
I
there.
just
Wow.
you're in, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I requested again now.
Okay. Let me see.
Showing anything?
Um,
Wow.
Nothing actually popped up on my side, but
Maybe refresh.
yeah, wait. Okay. What's showing on your side though?
It just says waiting for taxi just now.
Okay.
Nearby driver see your blueprint.
Yeah, I'm not even getting a notification also. That's
And it's showing cash or card.
can you press cash quickly?
Okay.
Yeah, you wait. Yeah, I think you haven't selected everything. Wait. Select cash
Yeah, I did.
and then okay, and then what happened?
It doesn't show anything. It just like shows that I selected it.
Um,
Yeah.
Let me see something. Oh, okay. See something. Okay, but wait. Oh, but look, mine works though. You guys see
And
it?
Mm.
my
Yes.
yeah. And my location
Yes.
is on, so I don't know.
So that's weird, but so mine works. And like, okay, cool. So let's say if I say pick up, um, and then if I go back to this, you see now taxi arriving in 2 minutes. It's changed.
Whoa.
Um, but look, it's fine. There could be some bugs and connection thingy. I actually have to use a better route. I want to use the Google Map because this is a free map that I'm using, so it is a bit laggy. Also, it's fine. It's all for prototype. But like at the end of the day, what I was just wanted to say is like, for example,
Oh wait,
I
am I
was,
supposed to put my destination in here?
I think so. Yes, yeah. Like that's how
Okay,
your
wait a minute.
request
Okay.
was done. True.
Okay, yeah.
But
So
okay.
this is basically Uber's competitor.
100%, 10,000%. We're coming for them and we're gonna beat their ass.
I see you.
Like,
I see you. Okay.
yeah, we're not playing with none of them, all of them. We're coming for all of them. Or the thing is, like, if you can't beat them, join them. So if you know, and then join them and then do better than what they did. You know,
Mm.
that's the best way for like think about it, Facebook. Let me tell you guys something. Like all of these biggest company that we have today, right? The only one that I would really give credit to is Google, right? But then also Google in
Mm.
itself are the biggest copycats. You know, Google, right? They are like the monopoly. Google, Facebook, Elon Musk, all of these people are monopolies. They're not creators. They are takers. They just take the same way. Like for example, Rate Face Pay is gonna be a very good product, and then some white person is gonna come in and trying to fucking and put the dating money on it. We must say
Mm.
no. It's legacy shit, like some like I like dude when I was doing the business of like us marketing people and doing people's website, if our company was a popular company and some white people came with like 2 million, I was gonna sell you guys. I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. I want that money." Well, it's a depressing system. That's what I'm saying. Like even the system that I work at in my company right now, like we market for like Mercedes Benz and all of that. At least one thing about our
Mm.
company is they've built a beautiful system where you know like they are the only people that is doing mailers, and then they only do it for this company because they started early.
Mm.
You see, so like with example, like rate face pay, we're not charging anyone to sign up, but every time they are operating, we're also eating.
Mm.
You see, so it is very
Yeah.
humble of us to actually sign every single person that trade and then educate them. If you want to win the market, you have to be humble enough to actually go for the low valued people and give them value.
Mm.
Because if we're gonna make these people that they are part of something big, we're gonna give them reason to grow also, because we're gonna support
Mm.
these people. I tell them like,
And,
listen,
and
we're
your
gonna be
biggest
multi.
selling point. Mm.
Sorry.
Your biggest, no, no, no. I
Like,
just said your biggest selling point is the fact that you are basically giving back, even though you are,
yes.
it's
So
transactional, like
Hey,
you're getting,
even
but
though,
it's
no,
what's your
yeah.
selling
So
point?
because we still eating small with all the hard work we
Mm,
have put in, right? We are still eating small because the fact that we're giving people a free space to sign up, a free point of sale system, a free
mm,
payment system, and all we do is we make sure that like the transaction are going through smooth and it's been
mm,
verified. That is an important thing. Like, and then now you have a whole system that has a record of everything that you've sold, um checks your stocks and things like it, and then like give you receipts. Those are very important things to run a business with. So
mm,
at the end of the day, we are giving them a lot of value from what we're getting, that 1% of every single transaction, which is nothing. It's technically nothing.
mm,
So yeah, but the good thing about it is we really need to grow the community. Like, for example, the space that we have now, I have a good relationship with that lady. Okay, so another thing is we got an office, guys. We're gonna be have to be coming to work. Like, so I got the space for Enoch, um, Kirsten, August, and Austin. The four of you guys. I got a space for you guys. So the reason why I want you guys to be in one space every day, and then of course Bruno is from Joburg, and Mrs. Smith, she also works in a different company like me, also work in a different company. But the other people, I know you guys work from home. So instead of working from home, you have a working space now, a beautiful guys. This place is beautiful. Hey man, you're gonna want to come there every day. Smith, you can also pull up
mm.
anytime you want to. I'm
I
gonna
was
put your
gonna say
name.
I'll visit.
Um, yeah, we're gonna get
Is it
caught
every day?
anytime,
Like, can you give us time and days
every
that I
day.
need to
Did
come
you
in?
read that document, Austin, on the thingy? I sent a thingy team announcement document that stated everything. So please just go check it in the group. It's a whole document. Yeah. So, but the time start at from like normal time, it's 8 to 4. But if you want to stay longer, no, because we had two choices, right? The first application we had was a virtual studio, but the virtual studio, it's meaning like we get a space to work in terms of like the space, but not the office, right? But we still get an
Mm,
address. That was beautiful. We were walking around, me and my business partner were like, oh my God, this place is wow. And I'm like, I want to quit my job already. Like, this place is beautiful. Like, I want to be here and just create, and then they started showing us different offices. And then there was this one office that was like, nah, this is our office, guys. The buildings, like the windows, skyscrapers, beautiful, guys. Like, you feel like, you feel good, bro. You feel nice. The space is beautiful. You have a coffee space. You have a place to play some golf. You have a place to go outside. Like, guys, proper stuff. Like, very clean. We have to come there. There's a lot of people also that looking clean. Like, even today when I was there, I saw people professional, calm, nice. So we need to also just bring like a very nice energy when we get there. I think we're gonna start Monday. I'm just gonna confirm with you guys, either Monday or Tuesday. We're gonna get there. Because they have to set up the office, the chairs and everything for us. And then that of course give us an address for the business. Now they're gonna give us a phone number for the business. So I'm gonna really make sure that like I connect Smith with the number, because she's gonna be our salesperson. I'm gonna speak to my business partner as soon as possible about her. But Smith, you have to not disappoint me. We had a salesperson who was a lady and she was bad. Like, she was bad.
oh,
Like,
no, 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 no. I
like,
want to
me,
see.
I have a big mouth, and then women get hurt very fast. And I tell the truth, like, so I was just telling her, like,
Mm,
yo, you're not doing your job. You're not taking me serious.
mm,
Think it's a joke. and she was just doing. But we like, Smith has participated in a lot of our brand things that we do on the weekends. She pulls through, whether I pay her or not. She pulls through. She's always willing to work, and for me, respect. And I respect her so much that I don't ever want her to do free stuff for me because it's disrespectful. She's there for us. She's there to support, bro, and that's the people we need. Bring ideas, support, so we can grow people. Like, guys, we are gonna become millionaire. Everybody has a big role in this company. I don't disrespect anyone. I feel like everybody's busy. Therefore, me and my business partner, we are okay with people having a second job. Because we understand that we are all hustlers. But then we're also getting to a point where like we're gonna have to leave our second job. All of us. I'm serious because we're gonna get more in this company than any job we're gonna try to do, and we're gonna have more freedom, more financial freedom, and we're not gonna be a big team. I'm not trying to have it a big team. I want to keep it small, tight. And then now we have how many South African? 3 South African, and then 1 citizen. Which is very good. I'm very happy. Because I'm 1 permanent resident, which is August, and then we have 3 foreigners, which is me, Enoch, and 4, Mr. Big, Enoch, Austin, and I. We are the foreigners, and then we have the South Africans, Bruno, Kirsten, and August, and Mrs. Smith, which is very good. I'm happy for this. At least it gives a balance of our company. It gives that a balance. So we're not just employing foreigners. We're giving everybody an opportunity, and I love it. Diversity for me is key. Is key. Is key. And just so we know, guys, like, so with Redface Pay, I did send a link to learn. I don't know if you saw it, Smart. Let me just quickly go to the website. I'm gonna show you. So anything you want to know about the website, please, guys, these pages is actually a lot. It's something that you guys need to study. It's not just something you're gonna like think. You're gonna just know and understand. Like, you can see, there's a lot of things going. Start here. If you start here, you come in. There's this. You have to read everything. You have to read. You have to understand what is the steps. And then when you're done, you have to come to merchant guide. You have to read and want to understand what's going on. Payment. You have to understand the payment method that is happening. Everything here. It's giving you knowledge. Reports. You have to understand what is the report and what are the and then security. There's security. You're gonna understand what's going on. Payment infrastructure. All the APIs and the WhatsApp and notification, and the payment system that we're using, everything that is going on, and then help is here. Academy setting up is here. Certificate, everything is here. Roadmaps, the roadmap is here. So it gives you a bit of insight of like just understanding like the business in itself. So also, for example, very important things is let me see. So with careers, right? At Redface Pay, we are hiring help build the payment rate that let any African get paid by tap, scan, thing. So, like, for example, open position, we're looking for senior front end, back end payment, product designers, compliance. So all of these fields, guys, are going to be available for people to apply. So why we're more focusing to the back end, because we already have good designers. We only have 2 software developers, and they can't do everything. They need to be our seniors into making sure everything runs, but we need a lot of juniors to do some mini small stuff. So as you can see, like, we are really giving opportunities to everybody. So our press and media, just read, and then our partners, you can read about our partners. All these are all our partners. Thinking SuperPay, but soon we're also gonna have AWS. We're gonna be partners with Visa. We're gonna be partners with Mastercard. I've been applying with a lot of these people, guys. Like, we're gonna be big. I'm telling you guys, like we're gonna be big. So I have to work with my taxes, bro. So I need like Smith to really help me with that stuff. Like when she finds time with our taxes, so we have like our tax shit aligned. You know, like okay, and then also with Redface Studio, my people. I think let me see that I push this thing. Yeah, I did push the changes. Yeah, okay. I'll show you guys the Redface Studio and why is it important. So, you know, like Enoch, Kirsten, this is for you, Kirsten, videos, right? So when you come to videos, you have Redface AI videos, prompt, motion, preview, assemble on the timeline, right? You can assemble it on your phone. You can assemble anything anyway on CapCut, you know, but the most important thing is getting the images. So you have text to video, you have animate image, product ad, right? Then we have a talking avatar, which is coming soon, like lip syncing. I'm working on that one. We have cinema scene, social media, videos, right? And then you have the prompt where you can prompt anything. You can do a cinematic camera, a luxury commercial, or product showcase, dramatic lightning, sunset, a neon city, slow motion, a hyper realistic. So this is for you, Austin, also emoji. So for slow pan, dolly out, camera orbit like movement. So everything it gives you. And then also, yeah, you have camera angles. You can change the different angles. You can like the scene that we have because we're using an API. It's not just blocked from like what X gives us. We make the rules here. So guys, that's why we need to pay our 150 for those APIs. Beliefs are big. Cool. Anyways, as I was speaking, you have the camera speed and fast, so you kind of like um getting control of how you want your expert radio. When you see 16:9, this is YouTube, meaning this is a big frame. So this is a big frame like a landscape, and this is a social media. This is a social media, and this is a square. This is a square. This is a square, guys. This is social media. So we only use these three. We never use this. We don't worry about that. And then the style it's gonna be cinematic, realistic, anime, commercial, luxury, documentary, cartoon, upper realistic. Depending on what you want to give us, you are going to be the creative model around it. So now you come to your image. So let me just quickly upload this image of this lady here. Cool. I'm going to upload this. This is the image that we want to animate. So I'm gonna quickly go back to my rules. So we have image to video, that's what we want. And then a slow cinematic orbit around the product, soft studio light, subs paradox, premium commercial ad, motion slow. Okay, and then at the end add red face, hey, tap now. Okay, let's see. And then so this is technically the motion, so I don't have to press on any of this. So motion preset, I'm just gonna be say like, let me see. Sorry. Okay. But I have to put that orbit camera, camera speed, maybe like a little bit fast, high level. Yeah, high level is fine. It's let me just make it shorter so it can be fast. This is a square, right? You can see this is a square, so we keep it a square. This is gonna be realistic, actually, realistic. Yeah, we don't have any negative thing there. Let me see what is advanced giving us frame stability. Okay, cool. That is fine. So, and then you're gonna just give your prompt some minutes so it can be cooking, And while it's cooking, you can be eating popcorn. You can go on your chat. You can go on your TikTok. You can scroll. You can watch. You can do whatever you. We're not here to think. And then if I was you guys, but then I would just come back and do some, some other research. Maybe I would go and jump around in other things while I'm letting that run. But yeah, so while that is running, it should be finished very, very soon. It should be finished soon. You can see it's running a little bit. It's done. It is done. So, okay, here's the result. Okay, did it just jump straight to the landing thing? Okay, cool. Anyways, here's it. So play. Now, you can see like the screen is a little bit too big. Don't worry. All you can do is custom. It goes back to normal. You can change. If I make that, okay, wait. Can change this to a normal Canva. So now the video goes to that. Before that, I can just actually expand the video. I can make it big. Bring this down. Okay, so there's not a lot of inspection here. Okay, cool. Anyways, but you have the video. I'm gonna export it now, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna export into the Canva or if it's gonna let space. You see, guys, né? You see how beautiful that was, though. You know, to be quite honest, that was actually clean. Like, and then okay, cool. So let me just export this to an MP4 quickly. Cool. Let's watch this.
Just tap to pay.
Yes, I knew it. So it was gonna export to the actual right thing.
Red face pay tap now to. Just tap to pay. Red face pay tap now to.
Okay, cool. Anyways, of course, not every single scene is gonna be the base. You're gonna give yourself multiple prompts to just find the base tool, you know, but at least they are giving us 720p, which is not bad. So just going back to the AI create. Anyway, so that, you know, so that is for the video. So if you come back to the image, same kind of style, same thing. For example, edit an image. I think I should upload it here. Okay. So I'm just gonna add a prompt here. I'm gonna say, bring the phone to the front and the card to the back. Okay. And let's prompt us. Okay. And the beauty thing about, I think the beauty thing about this is the fact that like you can reuse, like you can make an edit. Okay, it's just did it uncut. You can make an edit, and then you can make an edit, and if you don't like it, you can still you can regenerate, you know, from what you know, to trying to get exactly what you want. You know, and one thing about red face, there is no limit. I'm gonna make it like there's no limit, so you guys can just play around and think. Maybe my prompt is wrong. You know, maybe my prompt is just not, it's not doing it. But nevertheless, let me see quickly. Remove background. Let's see what it does with that prompt. Did it remove a background? Exit edit. Oh, this is like manually. Okay, I see. It's a menu. Okay, invalid signature. So multiple read back operation using the get image faster. Okay, the server rejects. Okay, maybe because there was too much of the same point. Change. See. Yay! This prompt worked. I like bragging when things go right, guys. Sorry, man. It's my bad. I'm sorry for bragging. But this is beautiful. So I mean, you get the point, though, my people. And then you can play around. You can download the image. You can play around with it. You can share it to us. You can, yeah, you can edit again. So like these are the two options that we have now. So you guys don't have to complain and think everything is gonna be prompted. You can use the image again and be like, add this or this. Just be creative, by people. Like the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And then also, if you have more ideas on the tools, anyone, just on the Redface Studio, if you want to add a feature that you feel like you want to add, or something that is probably working and not working right, just let me know. We can fix it and stuff. But in general, we have a lot of website, guys, so it's not just Redface. Like, so this is our incorporate website. This is what we serve people for. Like, so in this Redface service, Redface Agent Pay, Redface Studio, Redface Stores, Laundry, and Prayer app. Um, um, yeah. Anyways, so there's like subscriptions for companies on what they want to do. So yeah, you kind of like get a hold of like all the services that we do, and if they want to book, and these are like the people that we have helped already. And then we have also these website is being helped as a new customer. This is the latest website we have done for our customer. He's quite happy. We had a lot of back and forth to get this thing done, but it is what it is. Things happen. So we haven't left our, like, creating websites for people and marketing people, social media management. Like, we haven't left none of that. Like, everything is still in place. Everything is still as it is. We're just compiling more knowledge and more infrastructure on top of the buildings. And that's why we need to have a strong foundation, so that, like, we don't break and crack. And also another thing, guys, all our apps are downloadable on PCs or on your phones. So you don't have to download it on Apple Pay. You can just, like, for example, Redface, like this. I can, like, this Face Studio. Yeah, I'm gonna download on my PC. Install. Cool. Here's it here. So look, if I go out, here's it here. So I have Redface Studio on my PC as an application. Use it. I can just open my space and then do the same magic that I was doing earlier on, without going to, you see, now it comes here as an application and not like as a web, yeah. So, but I mean, that doesn't mean that we're not going to upload them on App Store. We're still gonna do it. It's just for people that don't have time to go to this and they just want to use them on their phone. And it's also very good for merchant, like our merchant that are signing for RateFace Pay. The fact that they can just download this thing on their phone, whether you have Android or iPhone, you can download it on your phone. Whether you have an Android or an iPhone, you can download our apps on your phone without going to App Store. That is fucking nice, that is beautiful. Like, for example, if you are using an iPhone, all you do is you go on the website and then you're gonna bookmark the actual browser and then save it on your desktop. And what it does is it saves it wraps the web browser as a mobile app. Then it acts as a native app. Then you don't have to go to. And then the beauty thing about it also is like when you have a payment system app and then signing up on places like Apple Store, these people have so much rules. You have so much rules. You just want to put it in a way that like we're not doing it on their server. The customer can use their phone as their server or their laptop as their server. That is a brilliant way of doing business, because everything is regulated on our server. Even Mr. Big was like, but how do you change the prices? I'm like, look, it's easy. Think about it as like there are servers online. Now, in order for these servers online to communicate with the physical world, they need an intermediate, which is the card. Now, this server is going to communicate to the card, right? And then the card is going to communicate to the other phone. So meaning whatever goes on this server, whether the server is dead or online, this card has that information or has that pause, almost like this card as a window to see what goes on that phone, the pass. And in this phone, all it does is it becomes also the viewer to see what's going on that phone. So that is what's happening. So that means like if I set a price on this phone, automatic, and then I say make a payment, automatically that link that is connected in here to that phone becomes live to be function. So when I tap on that link, I receive that link on my phone. Then I'm also reading the same message as what is on that server. But then when on that server, I'll be like, no, cancel this payment automatically on my side. I'm offline. I'm like, oh, I can't make any payment. So it doesn't mean, so that's why like some people think like, oh, so if I go with this card, I tap on anyone's phone, I can make a payment. No, you can't. You can't just go and fraud people. No, it doesn't work like that. So that is the concept behind our business and everything that we have done so far. The goal is for us to really promote RateFace Pay strongly, because RateFace is not a company that RateFace without the pay is not a company that like you're gonna want to overly promote, because it has so much product, and some of our product is gonna outshine our company, and it is what it is. Doesn't like we can like we create prayer reminder, and that app becomes so famous that we have no choice but to focus on that app. It's gonna outshine our holding company, which is fine. But one thing I could say, you guys must really look in what is happening around the world, find problems, and bring it to us so we can find solution, and then so everyone can smile. Thank you for joining the meeting, guys, and hope you guys have a good one. I hope you guys at least understood the concept behind RateFace Pay. The concept behind it. Some people has registered and they've seen the process beyond the registration, the documents that we are asking also just aligns yourself as a person to then like, and then also remember the different interfaces. If you are maybe like a restaurant, or if you're just a digital person, or everybody has just a different feel of tools that is being given to them.